shell with Stamp for You, and we're here doing an oyster dive. Danielle purchased a tray of 11 rice oysters. So we've got freshwater rice oysters here, and there's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's number 10 and 11. I've got a bowl of water here. I'm going to put each pearl in once we open each oyster, then I'll get them all cleaned up and we'll measure them all at once. So here's our first oyster. And we're going to see if I can make it through 11 without knocking over my tripod. It's got a bunch of seaweed on the back. So we're going to dive right into our oyster, and inside each one we're going to find a freshwater pearl. Freshwater pearls vary in shape, color, and size. No two are alike. These are rice because they're shaped kind of like a grain of rice. I think they're actually more of an oval shape, but it's just what they're called. So it's a gorgeous, probably on the pink side, but it's got that lavender tone to it. Like I said, we're going to clean them all up and then we'll measure them all. We'll make sure there's nothing else inside. So that was number 1. Here's number 2. More seaweed right there. Now on the back of these have a lot of seaweed on them. Nothing on this side. That's our mother of pearl shell. It's said that the mother of pearl shell does have a little bit to do with the color of the pearl. This one's a white. Make sure there's nothing else inside. This is number 3. He's got a little bit of shell missing already, but more seaweed again. Pretty awesome. I always like it when they have seaweed and stuff on them. This one's stubborn. Usually the stubborn oysters are my favorite. I don't really think it actually has anything to do with it, but there's part of our mother of pearl shell there. I'm going to go ahead and throw that out since we know there's nothing on that side. Well, we're just going to have to leave the shell intact and see if we can't find the pearl. There we go. Another white, but it definitely looks different than the last one, and you'll see when we get them all. I'll actually probably pour some salt so we can see them really well. Forgot to do that part. I think we're on number 4. There's the front, no seaweed there. Big old barnacle on the back, black stripe. This is really, really fun. I think I forgot to grab the bracelet, but we're going to make a wrap bracelet out of these, all these pearls. I just made one the other day for a customer, and it's gorgeous. So when I showed it off, we had Danielle want one as well. Heck, I want one. I just need to find time in my day to open up my own oysters. I'm going to get all our white ones right in a row. Okay, this one's huge though. And again, you'll get to see the difference in these when I get them all put together. So nothing else in that one. And I think that makes 5. So number 5. Seaweed on that side. Some shell sticking off of it. Bunch of barnacles back here. That's what all those spots are. Since I already have these open, they're drying out, which usually makes them easier to open, which is nice. There we go. There's another beautiful pink looking color one. And as these dry, a lot of times they change. So this one's a pinky peach. We'll kind of see what it looks like when we get it cleaned up. Make sure there's nothing. Oh, there's our twin. I was hoping we had a twin in here. It's another pinky peach one. Gorgeous. All right, nothing else inside. Number 6. There's barnacles again on the back. Look at all those little cool scale looking things. Look how pretty that shell is. What rainbow color right there. Another creamy white. Make sure there's nothing else inside. Seven. I'm going to forget my count now every time. There's some seaweed on the front there. Extra shell on the back, big old black spot. I knew my kids couldn't handle just one video, so I'm sorry. Hopefully they'll stay in there while they're... I don't know what all they're doing. They're chasing each other around and making each other cry, it sounds like. So now we have nothing on either side of the shell, so I'm going to get rid of that. Look how pretty that is. That one definitely looks like a lavender gold color. Oh, some silver on that side too, maybe. Real metallic. Very pretty. Hi, Carlin. My 2-year-old. Let's hope he's going to let me finish this. Number 8. Some barnacles down there. 8. Look at that inside. All those stripes. Look how cool that is. Looks like a pinky peach. They're beautiful. So natural colors of freshwater pearls are white, cream, gold, pink, peach, silver, lavender, everything in between basically. And a dark lavender is the darkest natural color, green. So anything that we see that is what we call black, they usually have some more color to it, you know, like a blue or green. Those are going to be dyed. Oh, sorry, I didn't show you that one. So seaweed on that side. He's obviously going to have some cool striping too on the inside. That's just the drying of the oysters. Like I said, I've had these open. I opened them right before the video so that way we wouldn't have to deal with me messing with the packaging because they're all vacuum sealed in a plastic bag. Another beautiful white. These classic whites, what's nice is they go with everything. Look at all those stripes. Black stripes on that side, seaweed on that side, all fanned out everywhere. We got a lot of whites. This is going to be a beautiful bracelet. Nothing else on this side. Our trays are all random, so the colors are random in there. It's all mixed in. Our last one's going to be our one that makes me dump over my tripod. You watch. Okay, well, we're going to make a mess everywhere. Beautiful. So no darks in this tray. So there's our white. Nothing else on that side. Let me get my mess cleaned up so you guys can see this gorgeous tray. Okay. Let me get some salt out so you can see the difference in all these whites, because they're going to all have their own unique coloring and characteristics. That's what I love about freshwater pearls. And pearl salt. Okay. Well, here we go. Let me get something to dry them off with. This is going to be such a gorgeous bracelet. Just going to take them out of the water and let them dry a little bit. We'll get them all measured. See, now that they're drying, you can definitely see the difference in the lavenders and the peaches, the peachy pink ones, I always call them. Okay. Let's see what we got. 8.8. That guy's huge millimeter. In fact, it's probably bigger because I got it off to the side. Yeah, 8.9 millimeter white. These have got such a beautiful shine to them. 8.5 millimeter white. These guys are fat too. Like, they're just, oh, maybe I'll do one. I'll show you both ends of it. 8.7 millimeter. 7.1, so they're big all the way around. 8.6. I'm just going to do all of our whites first, or our creams. 8.4. 8.1. So even our smallest so far is still an 8-pointer. Our regular round freshwater pearls run about 6 to 7, so these are all nice and big. 8.1. So next we'll do our, I think these were probably our twins, because they're the closest in color together. Well, maybe not. That one's got a lot of like rosy gold tones to it. That one's 8.4 millimeter. No. 8.4 millimeter. It's very possible those were our twins. We've got one more pinky peach. This one looked a little bit more pink to me, but sometimes it was really hard to tell. 8.5. Yeah, definitely more pink. So here's our lavenders. We had 2 lavender. 7.4. Good thing I'm almost done. 8.9. That guy is huge. 8.9 by 7.5. This is going to make a gorgeous bracelet, Danielle. Congratulations. Thanks so much for watching, guys.